Good morning, friends. Welcome to Morning Brew section of AKULMACH Live. And today, I would like to pick your brains in terms of what is going on in our country, especially in the universities. And I think there is a lot of news about it. There are fights, happening between two factions, two ideologies in the university. Well, universities and schools are the places for learning new things, not for playing politics. And I think many times students don't know because I think they grow up in an environment which actually creates a sort of a blockade in front of them, and they don't know what is right and what is wrong. And that is why government has decided that they will be making the study of Indian constitutions mandatory in all state universities and all Indian universities. And when it is being made mandatory, the students who are actually studying in these classes, and by the way, this is going to be mandatory for everyone, all streams, whether you are science, commerce, arts, whichever stream you are studying, the study of Indian constitution will be made mandatory. Right now it is a plan, it is not yet happened, but I think I fully agree with this because once you know exactly what is right, what is wrong as per the law, because you are a young student, you don't want to be on the wrong side of things, you have to be on the right side of things. So Indian constitution is a very powerful, very well respected constitution across the world. All countries say that this is a constitution which covers everything, rights of everyone. So I think it's important to understand the true meaning behind the constitution, and we should not be taking any wrong steps. So I think I fully welcome this particular move by the government, which they are mulling right now, to make the study of constitution mandatory across all education institutions, universities, etc. And what we hear right now is that well, Indian constitution you can download anytime, it's freely available, and read it. But we don't do it, hardly. We will spend time to understand what is constitutional right and what is constitutional duties, because we are living in India as a citizen. The constitution gives us certain rights and certain duties. We all know that. So I think the entire constitution can be finished in 15 lectures. So as part of your curriculum, the constitution study will also be given, and the lectures will be about 15. So within 15 lectures, if you attend as a student, you will know exactly what is the rights given by the Indian constitution to all its citizens, and what are the duties of the citizens. And that is very important to understand. And when I say that, I think there are a lot of rights. There is right of speech, right to freedom, right to equality. These are the basic fundamental rights. So the Constitution of India defines all of these fundamental rights, and when you read about these rights, it will also tell you what are the extent of this right. I mean, it's not that you have a right to speech to you can continue extending it to whatever levels you want. There is a right of speech, you can criticize everyone, you can make joke of everyone, you can have a normal conversation with anyone. Similarly, there is a right to food. So there is a right to education. You have the right to education, you have right to freedom, you have right to practice your religion. So there are rights given, and the constitution also defines what are the upper limits of these rights. So it's not that it's an open ended right. So I think it's very important for students to understand what are the rights provided to the citizens, and up to what extent they can exercise their right. And when we're talking about right, I think we have to also talk about the duties, because when you're living in a sovereign country, in any sovereign country, I mean India, we are living in India, there are duties as a citizens. There are there are laws which you need to follow. There are certain obligations you have as a citizen which every citizen must follow, and hence the constitution also defines the duty. And whenever you actually take up a government job, you have to take oath. If you take a government job, any government job, you have to take the oath under constitution. That means you have fully understood what are your rights, what are your duties, and then accordingly you basically carry on with your conduct. So right now it is not mandatory in private jobs, but I think if the students are studying the constitution at school level and in the college level, I think their mind will open up. Their mind will they will be more knowledgeable in terms of understanding what is right, what is wrong. And nobody wants to be on the wrong side of the law. Everybody wants to be on the right side of the law, because wrong side of the law basically means that you will be put behind bars, or you will be tried in court, whatever the punishment may be, which is also defined in constitution. So as per the constitution, because there is a we are a democratic country and there is a rule of law, and the rule book is constitution. So you have to understand as a student what is right and what is wrong. So I think it's a good move the government is planning to introduce study of constitution for all students in all universities, whether they are state universities or the national level universities. I think it's a good move. What do you think? What do you think? Share your comments. And I think it's a good move personally, but you may have a different view. You can share it on this video, send in your comments, and I will meet you in the next version of Morning Brew tomorrow. Until then, have a good day and bye bye for today.